What is up, everybody? Out of this world entertainment here. Sorry we've been gone for a period of a long time. And sorry for that moment, awkward pause right there. So anyway, I am your host, Tyler Alanis.
Chris Garcia.
Alan Navarra.
And today we are going to be doing movie reviews. Now, if you haven't seen any of these movies yet, although I gave one of them a good long month period of time, so I hope you watch that film. If not, go fuck yourself. Anyway, let's get started. We are going to be talking about Infinity War, Deadpool 2, and if we do have time, we are going to slip in Solo. And ladies, we are going solo at the moment, so if you guys are looking for a good date, message us. All right, let's get started. Infinity War. I think that movie was a fantastic, high-grossing film of the year. What did you guys think of it?
Oh, definitely. It was the best in the MCU so far. It's doing millions, not just in America, but worldwide.
Best in the MCU for sure. Mind-blowing. I'm sure it's going to be the highest grossing for sure.
It was the highest grossing, and it's still continuing. Anyway, when I found out when this film was coming out, I was like waiting and waiting and waiting. And then when that day came out, I was like, oh, God, if I only had a girlfriend, then I would cheat on her with that movie. But no, I decided to go with another movie that I cheated on. And you know what that movie is? Logan. Yep. When I saw Logan, I was like fascinated. And then when Avengers Infinity War came out, I was like, sorry, baby. I have to leave you with something better in life. But yeah, let's talk about the film. What was the best part in the film that you guys liked the most?
I'm going to say the fight scene on Planet Titan where Iron Man, Spider-Man, Strange, and the Guardians to take on Thanos. It was obviously we know how the battle ended up, but it was a cool fight scene. Another moment I liked was the Guardians picking up Thor. It was a funny scene of them talking. Man, there was so many good stuff happening. The end mid credits or post credits where Nick Fury pops up. Even though it was a sad ending, what we just saw, still we got to see at least Samuel Jackson back as Nick Fury, and can't wait to see him in Captain Marvel. Another part, I did like the part in the beginning of the movie where Thanos invades Asgard, the escape ship. I would like to know what happened to that rock alien Korg and Minx. Hopefully they're not dead. They were just spared. And dude, he took on the Hulk like a beast. There was so many stuff, but I'll let you guys say what you want. What were your favorite moments?
I think my favorite moment was, well, everything about it was just my favorite moment. The most favorite moment was like when Rocket and Groot finally come to Earth, and then the funniest part was, I am Groot, and then Steve Rogers like, I am Steve. That was my favorite part. I was like, okay, I get it. Stupid enough, but all right. Alan, what about you?
Everything, all those parts you guys were saying. Probably my funniest part when Thor and Star-Lord finally meet, and you just get Star-Lord imitating the God of Thunder, imitating the God of Thunder. Are you copying me? No, this is my real voice. Yeah, it was all great, and as well, even though the ending. Thanos, one of the greatest villain. I don't think the Avengers have had that challenging of a villain yet, and seeing him win in this one, it was sad, but it was so great, and I'm sure they're going to make another part, and we're going to see what happens there. Awesome.
Sorry, I like to add this. The other funniest part that I saw as a reference was a SpongeBob joke. SpongeBob SquarePants, if you guys don't know what that is, it's something that used to be great back in 2000, and now it just made 100% shit in today's society. But there is one joke that I like when Robert Downey Jr. just says, that's great, Squidward. Yeah, if you guys don't know it, yeah, Iron Man does said that to one of the invaders when they were trying to catch the time stone. So yeah, that was my favorite part. but I can't put on a favor on everything. I loved every bit of it, and everybody had at least screen time on it, and I thought that was just fair.
Yeah, that's true. Even Stanley had a little screen time too, and Peter Parker's fat friend from Homecoming. Not MJ, surprisingly, in that bus, but still, everybody had at least screen time. Except for, well, I guess the length of the movie. This was like the longest MCU and Avengers sequel so far. Runtime-wise, it was pretty long. But I did hear they did film scenes with the actor as Hawkeye, but he was one of the scenes they had to cut him out just to do the timing, really. Hopefully he comes in for Avengers Part 4. Besides that, I thought the story was good, and I think, they always try to make the villains more unsympathetic to the audience, that you feel sorry for them, even though they've done terrible things to the hero, but you do feel a little understandable why Thanos is doing this to capture the time stones, and you feel a little sad they had to kill Gamora. Spoiler alert, but yeah, you do feel a little sad they had to kill off Gamora. But then again, it was cool seeing Red Skull, seeing that with his own eyes. That was a complete cameo I did not expect to see Red Skull come back after the first Captain America movie.
You know, fun fact, the Red Skull who is portraying the so-called Death, that was actually supposed to be Lady Death in the Deadpool franchise, but since Disney didn't get rights from Fox, they decided, let's bring back the Red Skull since he kind of looks like Death, and he's already been, how long deceased? Since 1945? During World War II, where he disappeared with the Space Stone. And that was okay, I get it. It's perfect. It totally makes sense and everything.
Yeah, man, for sure. That pretty good.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to say about the film, Alan?
Just that it was amazing. I mean, it was so mind-blowing and everything. Okay. A couple other parts that I thought were pretty hysterical. When Star-Lord refers to Thanos as Grimace, that was pretty funny. I would he was badass, but he does seem like a mix of Grimace and Homer Simpson. If and as well with what's his name again? The big guy with his Drax. There you go. With when he was just being there silent with his slow moving, eating the chips. I thought that was just hysterical too.
Yeah. But I think I want to lead to the happy part, going to the sad part of everything, where I saw everybody in my auditorium crying at the end when everybody was dying. I was like, oh, come on, they're going to be back. Everybody knows that. But you know what? It's emotional. I get it. I had a tear on my cheek too, so I agree with you all.
Yeah, I was going to say, as if you weren't couldn't hold back your tears. But seriously, now, a friend of ours came with us, but in that auditorium, he picked the wrong seats. And it was super packed. But his brother came along too, and he said, since he was sitting behind you, he was teary-eyed when Spider-Man was killed off too. So you didn't get to cry, but he certainly did. I didn't want to shed some tears too, but it wasn't just also. Well, actually, Black Panther, I did feel sad, but I think Spider-Man, really nobody expected to see him turn to ashes. Would you say agree with that, Alan?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's Spider-Man. I know he's got to come back, but even so, at that moment, I was a little heartbroken too. Yeah, my gosh.
Yeah, I think if you all saw it, I think you know what is expected from this film. And I hope you enjoyed it, agreed with us. If you didn't disagree with us on anything, or if you wanted to add something that you liked, comment below and we'll make sure to reply to your messages. But I hope they continue to make the part 2 more aggressive, leading towards something great.
Yeah, I can see that happen with the directors, the brothers. did this one. They are, I think, still signed on to do Avengers Part 4. Obviously, not just direct it, but write it. I think they're going to bring in a whole new level of not only bringing back the characters, but also beating Thanos for good. So I really hope it gets a little more darker, a little darker edge, and a lot more spectacular with how they can execute the story. It's kind of hard to pull off what Infinity War did story-wise, but Alan, what would you like? What are your thoughts about Avengers Part 4 in the future?
Those a bit of those same things, man. I have confidence in Marvel. They haven't really let me down lately. And I believe that they'll do something. They'll get Captain Marvel's help as well. And who else? I'm not sure. Maybe the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah. And I believe they're gonna. I believe they have good writers. I believe they're gonna come up with some way that maybe they're gonna bring everyone back somehow. And I have faith it's gonna be even more mind-blowing, and it's gonna be just awesome.
Now, when you just took from Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel, I hope you all are ready for this, because they're supposed to be Captain Marvel. If you didn't stay for the after credits, she does make like her symbol appear when Nick Fury, spoiler alert, contacts her. And we all were like, oh, but half of us were like, huh? I was like, it's Captain Marvel, you idiots! If you don't know who she is, then get the fuck out of here. But yeah, and her movie is supposed to take place back in 1990 when she first appears like as a hero, and then Ant-Man and the Wasp is supposed to take place somewhere before Infinity War or during Infinity War, somewhere during that time period. I don't know, Chris, you told me about this, right?
I told you about the timeline with Captain Marvel. It takes place in the 90s with Nick Fury before the S.H.I.E.L.D. was established, and of course forming the proper team of the Avengers. But it's supposed to be in the 90s, and the green aliens, the Skrulls, are supposed to be the main antagonist. Also, I was going to say, if people probably didn't know what that symbol meant because they've seen Brie Olsen's pictures of what her suit looks like. It looks nothing like the color logo. It's just green and bluish, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Ant-Man and the Wasp, it should take place at the same time as Infinity War. Or who knows? When the movie comes out next month, obviously we have to watch it and see if it takes place a few days or during the same time when Thanos snaps his fingers and everything disappears.
Yeah, this movie actually hit top box office with A Quiet Place, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, but just a little bit above Ready Player One. I know, a lot of great movies, but I honestly gotta say, I think Avengers hit the top mark.
For sure, man. It was you. I don't think you can top that right now. We've had a lot of great movies right now, but Infinity War, just my God, just amazing.
You know, I was so relieved that, because actually, before I start explaining what I was about to say, I want to go back a little bit. Chris here and another friend, Gabriel, if you heard from our last episode, made a little bet, a little wager against Iron Man and Captain America of who would die. And the answer to that is, spoiler alert, is none of them. They both don't die, and everybody else does. And apparently, I guess they want to keep those two main characters for something, and then one of them dies in the next movie. So I was like, oh, I know the answer, but I just wasn't expecting that in the movie. And I was like, oh, shit. I guess I was wrong in this film. It might be in the next film. But yeah. I'm thinking about the death scene now. That's my fake cry.
Hilarious. But yeah, oh my gosh. Just all awesome, all heartbreaking, all funny, a bit of everything in between. My gosh.
Yeah, I don't think anything could beat Infinity War at this point, until another Marvel movie pops up. Like, well, not just from the MCU, but obviously Deadpool 2 has been making a good comeback in the box office. And of course Venom coming up, so maybe one of those will beat Infinity War's box office. We'll just see.
Deadpool 2 actually equaled it. Well, not equaled it, but probably just like second point two place in its box office. I don't know what the other movies are, but I don't really care about that because I want to talk about these two topics right now. Yeah, but the shocking thing for me in Infinity War was how the Black Widow changed her hair. I was like, hey, that Russian went to full blondie. What the fuck?
I don't know the backstory with that. I don't know if it could be the hairdresser's idea. I have no idea. I guess Scarlett just wanted a new look.
It's called a fashion statement. Get it to your head, Chris. And you know she was hot. I had a boner.
We all know Scarlett Johansson's hot, but a guy like you can never get laid with her, for God's sake.
She's out of my league. Get used to it. Oh, wait. That was supposed to be for me. Fuck!
Oh my God, you guys are funny. Yeah.
Yes, we are, Alan, but you're the quiet one. Come on, you can't say you find Scarlett Johansson attractive, red or blonde.
I've seen you do your eyebrow thing when she popped up. You going left, right, waving it.
I can't say I agree with you, but but I mean, yeah, who doesn't find Scarlett Johansson attractive? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I saw someone masturbate like on that lower level. There was like, I was like, hey, buddy, get her fucking room. Oh, wait, we are in a room. Then go to the bathroom, jackass. But yeah.
I guess we're getting a little off track here. You still want to talk about Infinity War or jump right into Deadpool 2?
Okay, one more thing about Infinity War. I have to applaud and bow down to the two directors and the writers, everybody in the crew and cast who made this film possible. Probably not Chris Pratt, because everybody kept on the rumors that he was the bad hero in this flick and everybody else was defending him. And by everybody else, it means the cast and crew, not the fans. Well, maybe like 100 fans, but who knows? I don't know. But I want to applaud to every single one of them. Great job. You guys did an amazing job.
Yeah, they did. And they're going to, especially thanks to Marvel president Kevin Feige. He did a great job supervising the MCU movies, especially with Infinity War right now. So he's going to just keep on doing the great work, Kevin Feige. It's hard for me to pronounce his last name, but he is already liking Infinity War himself. So let's hope for the future, not just with Avengers 4, but the rest of the MCU.
Agree with you everything there, Chris. Kevin Feige, amazing job. All the actors, all the directors, all the cast and crew, makeup, effects, everything. I mean, everything. Just a wonderful job, and I expect big things from part 2.
Definitely. I'm more excited about part 2 now than ever. But wow, we actually spent a lot of time on this subject. Okay, next movie, Deadpool 2, the film that will shoot. Well, I don't know. I don't have a really good quote for that one. So I'm just gonna say we're gonna see the merc with a mouth. So yeah, Deadpool 2. I hope everybody saw it. It actually made second or third place in the box office. I don't know. That's just what I heard. That's what the reviews are saying. But I wasn't too sure. Everybody was like kind of sending mixed messages out there. Like in dating wise. But yeah, what did you guys think of the movie so far? Alan, let's start with you.
Oh my gosh, awesome, hilarious. Everything you can want in Deadpool.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Alan. Everything you want from Deadpool himself, it threw it in there. It was the action was good, but it was really the humor that took it away. It ripped so hard on the DC and Wolverine himself. Actually, it wasn't just Wolverine. It felt like more of a huge, like F you to Hugh Jackman for leaving the part of Wolverine after 10 years or whatever. Oh my god.
Oh god, that one scene at the beginning with the intro with the Logan doll and the
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers with the Logan doll and on the stick with the, and then when they start playing the ballerina music, turning around.
Oh my god, I think the beginning was just like the hit wise, and I loved it how they just brought back like his introduction, but then not saying like the actors' names. You getting like quotes from him like, oh, what the fuck, geez, these two guys again.
And it was so funny because when I was watching the movie, I was thinking that, did they just kill her off? And then as you see with the credits, like, what the F, did they just kill her off?
Well, it's already established, but that intro, it reminded me one of those old, the logos you see in the James Bond movie. Except instead of hot women, it's just Deadpool doing all the slow moving dancing and shooting the guns. I love I think it was one of the like credits in the beginning that said the producer is the guy who from John Wick that killed the dog or something like that. Everybody in that theater was busting a gut with that title saying that. If everyone's seen John Wick or not, spoilers, apparently a dog does die in that movie. Yeah, but that was a good intro.
Yeah, but that mid-credit scene did answer a lot of questions since people were complaining, like, oh, they killed Vanessa during the beginning, and they're like, why? And then they brought it back, like, oh, they brought it back. It's called Back in Time. We're gonna turn back time. Yeah, that's a Cher song. If you don't believe me, look at the credit scenes and you'll find out eventually. Yeah. But yeah, the movie was just equally better. No, I'm sorry, not equally. Way better than Deadpool, the first one. The first movie. This one had a lot more action. Eventually, it brought out more characters like Domino, Cable, Iron. Wait, was it Fire Fist? Why am I thinking of Iron Fist? You know what? It's that damn Netflix series. Get out of my mind. But Fire Fist, I think he was like fucking badass during the whole time, making fun of Deadpool and fucking everybody up.
Yeah, they both have fist at the end of their name. I can see the confusion. And, yeah, man, they were just all awesome, all great. One thing I was disappointed was I thought Terry Crews would have made an awesome addition, but we didn't get as much of him.
Him and Brad Pitt. Yeah. If you didn't really catch, like, that quick glimpse of the... What was the name? Vanisher. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, if you see him, like, at his death scene, he does appear as Brad Pitt.
Well, not just him, but the guy with the mustache. I thought it would been Peter. I thought it would been way funnier just to have him be involved in crazy X-Men shit, and he has no superpowers, and then he gets killed. But no, he just gets killed obviously.
So what's your superpower?
I didn't have one. I just kind of saw the ad.
And you just gonna apply?
Yeah.
You're hired. Oh my god, that was my favorite part. And Shatterstar. He is like the main character of the X-Force, but they had to kill that actor off so quickly. And that character, I was like, I really wanted to see his power more.
But I thought it did a redeeming factor from actually the past X-Men movies, and you know what I'm thinking about? It's Juggernaut. This version they did with him, it was more with his comic book, not just his size, but even the helmet was like his comic book. Even though it wasn't red in color, they did a better job realizing Juggernaut this time since The Last Stand. And the fact that Ryan Reynolds played him and voiced him too, so that was another surprise.
It's movie budget wise.
Yeah, I thought that CGI was amazing, and I didn't know actually Ryan Reynolds did act and voice Juggernaut.
Yes.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, that fight scene was cool, and it was also hilarious when he ripped Deadpool apart.
Oh my god, you're the Juggernaut! Oh my god, I'm such a huge fan. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna rip you in half. Oh, see, that's just like your homecoming words to my... It's just like your coming words to my face. Ah. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Domino, carry me. Put my legs around me and then carry me like a backpack.
That kind of reminded me of the way they did with C-3PO, actually. That's one reminder to me.
If from Star Wars, it reminded me of maybe when Luke Skywalker had Yoda on his back.
Or in the Mimi's photo, how Luke Skywalker got on Rey's back in the behind the scenes of The Force Awakens.
Wait, that happened?
Well, when they were in production, there was a photo of Mark Hamill on Daisy Ridley's shoulders.
Oh my gosh. And another hilarious part, probably the most, when you see just Deadpool with his legs growing back as a as a toddler, just there, all Winnie the Pooh.
Oh god, that was hilarious. I was like, oh look, he's taking his first steps. It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
That was kind of gross, but funny at the same time. Just the tiny baby legs, and he does the crossing his legs like from Basic Instinct to make Cable uncomfortable.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, Zazie Beetz. Sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. T.J. Miller. Everybody who was in the film, you guys did a marvelous job. And when I say marvelous, I'm saying the real Marvel, not Disney Marvel, because I know Fox still owns you.
And I did hear they're already going to begin with part 3 in production, so that should be something. What would you like to see from part 3 that they didn't get to do with part 2?
Well, Mr. Sinister.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Gabriel about that, of him being a next major villain, because I remember him from the video game Deadpool.
Yes, that's why I said that. I want him to make the appearance that way. I want to see how that can translate to a better version than the game.
Yeah, I would agree with you. More Mr. Sinister, and just just more of what Deadpool does. I mean, just more action, more comedy, more references to it, more fourth wall breaks, more.
Like from fucking DC.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Maybe more tacos and chimichangas, whatever, just everything.
Actually, the one point breaker that I wish that they put in the mid-credit scene when Deadpool was going back in time was where he actually got to see Logan at his death and go like, "It's okay, my beauty. I'll miss you."
I can imagine that. He just, when he goes up to Logan on the when he's dying by that log, I would like to see the Wade pretty much like what you just said, but brings out a pill and just smothers him in his misery. It's all right. You'll be in a happy place. It's all right. But Deadpool 3, I would like them to bring back Juggernaut. Even if Ryan Reynolds doesn't want to do the voice again, they might have the money to get someone else. But Juggernaut, and actually another mutant character called Sasquatch. He's kind of like Beast, but he has an orange reddish fur. Basically, yeah, his mutant power is literally turning into the Sasquatch-like creature. And you know what? I would like to see a longer cameo with the actual X-Men team, since Ryan Reynolds, Wade, is always pissed that he keeps seeing Megasonic Teenage Warhead and Colossus just in that big-ass mansion.
They added another addition. Yukio, whatever her name is.
But yeah, X-Force and X-Men, I mean, that one little cameo crossover scene. Yeah, I would love to see a movie just with them joining together, either versus or working together. That would be awesome.
Actually, I kind of want to see Spider-Man in Part 3, but in the Sam Raimi version. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear that laughter, that was pretty hilarious. I want Tobey Maguire to come back as Spider-Man, and Alan saying Toby. Yes, Toby, come back, be the Spider-Man in that Fox universe.
Actually, maybe not with Deadpool, but I would like to see, maybe not in Venom, but if they did a part 2, I would like to see Venom just bump into Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, especially right after after at that club where he holds Mary Jane's hand, get Tobey Maguire and Kristen Stunt back just for Venom. Like, hey, do I know you two?
I'm sorry, are we talking about Venom? Because we're completely off topic for that.
I don't give a shit. It's Marvel a year, so I don't say something.
I agree with both of you, man, for sure.
Yeah, he agrees with me the most. But yeah, let's see. Oh, I like the part where Domino is just running in the street and all the luck around her is good luck because she's avoiding every danger around her. And Deadpool's all complaining, what's your superpower anyway? Do you shoot lasers out of your eyes, or do you do this, or do you do that? He's all complaining, and then she's like, I'm here. I'm like, oh, you're there? Fuck.
Yeah, for sure. That was like amazing. Like, what's taking you? Are you getting there? I'm here already. Oh, you're here. Oh.
Yes. Yeah, Deadpool 2, great movie. I will definitely go see it again, including Infinity War as well, since I already saw it like twice.
Seeing it 3 times in theaters, that's the best way you could end Infinity War's theatrical run, basically, before it goes to DVD. I'm going to buy the shit out of it on DVD.
Now, if you are planning to go see a great movie like Infinity War or Deadpool 2, go see it at a good theater or at an IMAX theater with an actual IMAX screen that goes to ceiling to the top, or I'm sorry, did I say ceiling? Ceiling to the top, to the bottom of the ground. Now that is the real shit right there. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. Every single penny you'll go like donated.
Actually, on that note, it actually was worth it to watch Infinity War at IMAX. Too bad we didn't get the chance to do it with Deadpool 2, but then again, either way, we were just a good movie. But definitely for Infinity War, that IMAX theater was just fucking amazing.
Oh, for sure, man. It did not disappoint. Amazing experience. I do wish we could have done that with Deadpool 2 as well, but they were both just amazing, had an awesome time, and I, do want to see them more, and look forward to getting them on Blu-ray.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I don't know why.
Sorry, actually, I wanted to ask you guys, when Deadpool finally wants to die, which he eventually did because of that collar, did you guys quickly get what song it was playing when he meets his girl in the afterlife, which was Take On Me? Did you guys immediately get it quickly, or no?
It took time for me.
It took a little bit of time, but I was like, oh, okay, it's another version of Take On Me. But yeah, it was good. Oh, another thing, I just thought of this. Eventually, I think I would enjoy seeing a lady Deadpool eventually.
That one is different. Her name is actually Wanda Wilson. Yeah, so it's like another Deadpool and then like another Wade, but I think this one happens in a different time dimension. Yeah, universe.
She's not like X-23 where she's cloned from Wade but they changed her gender to a woman.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I read. That's what I heard. I did my research. That's what it keeps telling me. I don't know. If you guys have any other opinions about it, leave a comment below. But yeah, my God, I really want to go see Deadpool 2 again. But actually in costume.
In costume?
Yeah, so if I get special permission from a movie theater to wear my costume, yes, I do wear like my own created Deadpool outfit. I will probably post a photo. Sorry, I'm not going to post that photo. Yeah, you probably took that from that sign. Sorry, I didn't put up a sign. I really didn't want to. But yeah.
If we all had more time to plan seeing Deadpool 2 together, that would have been awesome if we all had our own Deadpool costumes to just be the geeks at front. Just
I was one of those on Deadpool Day at Frankincense. Yeah. Me and Alan, after the movie, we went to Frankincense in City of Industry, California, where Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, Cable, the X-Force, the list goes on, and he was doing a meet and greet signing. Me and Alan got to go. I went in my Deadpool costume, and we actually had a lot of fun.
awesome experience. Rob Liefeld, super cool guy. We were there waiting in line, and he saw you in your costume and came up to us and just asked for a picture. It was like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a heart attack during that moment, but it's Rob Liefeld. He's the nicest guy. And he saw the movie, and he was talking about that with everybody who saw it in the line. I was like, wow, this guy's like really nice. I really want to hang out with him more often.
Yeah, he does seem like the kind of down to earth, knows what it's like to be a nerd kind of guy that you would like to be around.
Yes. Thanks to Deadpool 2, this event happened.
Yeah, glad you guys had a good time meeting Rob Liefeld. But sorry you had to suffer through your costume, wearing it, not taking it off all day. That's what you told me.
Shh. The suffering was worth it. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Deadpool 2, go see it, and you will enjoy it. And Negasonic Teenage Warhead became a lesbian, dated another Asian who is Yukio, who had only one power, and we only get to see that in one part of the scene. And then she laughs, giggles at every other Asian person will eventually do.
That is unbelievably racist, you just said, you bastard.
It's Deadpool 2. Oh, and the funny... Oh,
The after credits. Yes, the after credits. I'm glad we did not forget about that. Oh my God, these after credits were the best with the X-Men Origins Deadpool when he just went there and blasted him, and of course the Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds there with his script. Welcome to the big leagues. And then you just see you see the blood splattered. Then you look at his face on his forehead. Then he just collapses down, and then Deadpool with saying, "You're welcome, Canada," because Ryan Reynolds, of course, is Canadian. If you didn't know, just amazing.
The other funny thing that I laughed so hard was when Deadpool was at the X-Men mansion and he's playing with Xavier's wheelchair. And then he's like, sorry, I'm just exploring. That was already broken when I got there. And then after a few minutes, that moment of scene came up, and he was like, why didn't the studio pay for more X-Men? There was only like the three of you in the house. The background, you see the whole X-Men team shuts the door.
Oh, as well, the scene with Colossus holding Deadpool in his arms.
See, if I'm in my costume and I actually see a Colossus, I'm going to ask him to do that and go like, come to me.
I was thinking the three of us should go as Tyler as Deadpool, Chris as Colossus, and me as Cable. Would be funny.
Oh, something interesting. And Rob Liefeld actually agreed with that. And he was like intense excited. When I approached him, he was like, so I'm in my outfit. My friend, a.k.a. Alan, he was standing in line next to me waiting for an autograph. So I asked him, so I want to do my Deadpool outfit, obviously, in this. And I told my friend, you should dress up as Cable. We'll do like a awesome pose together because you kind of look like a Cable type character because you have like big muscles. And he's like, what's the pose? I'm like, oh, we were gonna plan to do like the cloud painting thing where they're trying to reach each other for love.
Yeah, that's super funny. And you said Rob Liefeld's opinion was that sounds awesome?
Yes, it was. He totally agreed with it.
I can see you guys doing that now. But fun fact, I don't think I've told you guys this. Last year, I met the guy who did the motion capture for Colossus in Deadpool 1, TJ Miller. He didn't come back in Deadpool 2. It was some other guy that got to motion capture Colossus. Same voice actor was the same. But yeah, if you want me to be Colossus, I could always find TJ Miller and ask his opinion how to move like Colossus.
get stilts, wear a jumpsuit, and wear a funny little thing on your head.
Screw you.
No, thank you.
You do already have like a similar like short flat top looking haircut that is.
It's not silver, but okay.
but yeah, if you paint it and do some makeup.
Alan, it's makeup time. There you go. Now you look like 80 years old.
Then you guys would have to make a robot arm for Alan if he's gonna be Cable.
That's true. Chris, get the saw.
And then dye half of his hair gray because he's an older superhero, for God's sake.
Yeah, and we gotta do something about half of his neck and his face too. We gotta put that in metal. All right, Alan, get in a car accident. We're gonna take you to the hospital as soon as we can. Welcome to the future.
We have the technology. We can rebuild him. I'm just kidding. We don't have it, thanks to Trump.
We don't believe in James Cameron. Just kidding. Yeah, we do. We love you.
That wasn't James Cameron. That's Bionic Woman, you bastard.
Fuck you.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Deadpool 2 was just great.
Yeah. All right. I think we're just going to leave this stopping point for now because I know we're off topic. But I just want to say, go see Deadpool 2. Go see Infinity War. We didn't talk about Solo, but that's okay. We'll talk about that next time after you guys get a chance to see it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Just watch it and then wait for us when we review it. Or at least until during Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out. Either way.
Yeah, we're going to blow that shit hard. All right, I think we're going to end it from here. Woo, boy, that was a long take. Billy, are we all good? Billy? Oh, he went to go to the fucking restroom. Probably to masturbate. Fuck him. All right. I think we're going to end it from here. This is Out of This World Entertainment Podcast. Yes, I do have to add the podcast because there's like a million others Out of This World Entertainment titles everywhere. Even people will say it during a movie. This is Out of This World. Stop stealing my fucking line. All right. Rewind. Out of This World Entertainment Podcast. I am your host, Tyler Alanis.
Chris Garcia.
Alan Ivara.
And remember, if you don't go see either of these movies, Deadpool will come find you and shoot you in your motherfucking head. Good night, everybody.